Hey everyone, sometimes the most brilliant ideas are hidden in the simplest things. Today, we're going to crack open a single sentence that looks incredibly basic, but is actually a masterclass in how to learn a language effectively. Let's get into it. So let me ask you, why is understanding a new language so darn hard? I mean, we've all been there, right? You're trying your best, you listen to a native speaker, and it just sounds like this impossibly fast jumble of noise. It's so frustrating, and it can really make you feel like you're getting absolutely nowhere. But what if the key wasn't some fancy, complicated app, but a request as simple as this one? This is the sentence we're going to focus on today. Yeah, on the surface, it's just a straightforward prompt, but trust me, underneath, it is an incredibly powerful and well-designed tool for learning.
All right, so let's get into the why. Why does this simple sentence work so incredibly well? We're going to take it apart, piece by piece, and really uncover the genius that's hiding in plain sight.
The best way to think about this is like a perfect recipe. It's got 3 core ingredients, and each one is chosen for a very specific reason. First, you've got the goal, listening practice. Then, the topic, the weather. And finally, the method, speaking slowly. Let's look at each one.
Okay, first up, the topic. I mean, of all the things in the entire world you could talk about, why the weather? It sounds almost boring, right? But there's a really, really smart reason for it.
Well, it's because the weather creates this perfect, controlled little sandbox for learning. The vocabulary you need is pretty small, and it's super repetitive. I mean, how many times you're going to hear words like sunny, rainy, or windy? Plus, everyone on Earth knows what sun and rain are, so the concepts are totally universal. And the way a weather report is structured, it's predictable, which is a huge confidence booster when you're starting out.
And this right here, this is the secret sauce. It's all about something called cognitive load. Basically, how much work your brain has to do at once. If you try to understand, say, economics in a new language, whoa, your brain is juggling 2 really hard things, decoding the language and trying to grasp these complex ideas. But the weather? It's so simple that the load is super low. It frees up all of your brain power to focus on just one thing, listening.
All right, let's talk about ingredient number 2 in our recipe, making the reporter speak slowly. This part is absolutely crucial. It isn't just about making things easier for the sake of it, it's about making comprehension possible for a brain that's learning.
This chart really says it all, doesn't it? When you're listening to a native speaker go at full speed, your brain is just scrambling. It's in panic mode, trying to catch words and make sense of it all. The cognitive load is through the roof. But when you deliberately slow things down, that load just plummets. You give your brain a chance to breathe.
And that's the key idea. Slower pace literally creates space in your mind. It's like giving your brain some elbow room to work. And in that space, that's where the magic happens. That's where you actually start to process what you're hearing, connect words to their meanings, and, learn.
And what about the time? 4 minutes. That's not just a random number. It's the sweet spot. It's long enough to get some real, meaningful practice in, but it's not so long that your brain gets totally fried. It keeps you right in that perfect zone of focus.
Okay, so let's put all the pieces back together now. When you combine that perfect topic, add the perfect pace, and set it for the perfect amount of time, you don't just get a simple learning video, you get a perfectly engineered learning tool.
This table lays out the whole blueprint beautifully. See how it works? The weather topic limits the vocabulary, which builds your confidence. The slow pace reduces that cognitive load, which lets you actually process what you're hearing. And the 4-minute timer, that stops you from getting tired, so you stay focused. Every single piece is doing a specific job, and they all work together perfectly. So what's the big lesson here? It's that sometimes the most powerful solutions are the simplest ones. It's not about complexity, it's about smart, elegant design. A simple, well-thought-out prompt can be way more powerful than some over-engineered, complicated system.
And that brings me to a final thought for you. Now that you get the formula, limited vocabulary, universal ideas, a repetitive structure, what's another topic that would be just perfect for learning a new language? I'll let you think on that. Thanks for joining me for this one.